Welcome back to our Let's Play of The Curious Expedition. We're going to go ahead and continue on to Expedition number 2. Last time, Charles Darwin and his intrepid team had a fairly good adventure through the sad grasslands of China. This time around, we have the option of dark grasslands or the old grasslands. I think both of these are pretty much exactly the same. They're described as a well-balanced region, so I hopefully won't have too much trouble. Let's go ahead and head to Africa this time. So we're going to go ahead and start the expedition. Much like last time, we start back on the dock. The air was fresh and tasted of salt as I made my way to the docks. The crew had preparations left to do, so I spent my time on the deck, enjoying a cool breeze. A collector of sorts greeted me this morning. He was a collector of sorts, and promised to pay me well for any instruments that we would return with. Unlike the last time, where we just had to deliver a letter, this person will actually pay us extra money for any instruments that we return. So we're going to go ahead and just accept that. The trader was glad to see that I accepted his request. He wished us luck on our journey. Kakaroshu Surabji, a Parsi trader, offered to join our expedition. We had 5 persons on our trek. We would need to dismiss one in order to recruit a new member. So now the nice thing about traders are they have this option for haggling, which reduces how much money or things we need to do to barter with tribes and traders and that kind of stuff. He's also a fighter, which is good. He's not very tough, but he will give us some extra dice. So we have a limit of 5 people per team, so we're actually going to dismiss somebody. We decided to free up space on our trek. I would like to keep our Scottish soldier. We want to keep our donkey and our water buffalo because they help carry all of our crap. I think I'm actually going to dismiss the translator. The reason for that is resting in the villages is nice, but I don't think it's going to help us too much. And I would rather get the extra fighting and the extra haggling ability compared to just being able to stay overnight. It's because we can haggle for things like leaves and whiskey and chocolate to gain our sanity back. Plus, we have the ability to get it back via the butterflies. So we're going to dismiss our translator. And we're going to recruit this new trader. So we welcomed him on our trek. A peculiar diplomat offered to join our expedition. We had 5 persons on our trek. We would need to dismiss someone in order to recruit a new member. I don't know that I'm going to need a diplomat for anything, so we're just going to go ahead and do no thanks. I rejoiced as the ship was set ready to sail. Now, unlike last time, this is the second time we're going out. The game assumes that we have some money, so we can actually purchase equipment. We're not set with the stock stuff we start off with. So we're going to go in here. There's not a whole lot of good things in here right now. We're going to need some chocolate, because that's going to restore our sanity. Last game, we ended up getting rid of all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to buy some rope. That will let us get into some of the shrines. The machetes are nice, but I don't think... Yes, we can get a couple of those. So we'll get a couple of those. And I think we're going to leave everything else as it is. So we're going to end up with $2 left, but I think this will get us set up pretty good. And here we are in Africa. So here we can see our mission is find an instrument. That's for Charles Darwin. The new person we brought on has a bad trait. In this case, he's claustrophobic. So he hates being in closed or small spaces. So we kind of have to watch out for that. He will probably freak out if we do anything like that. And since we're not delivering a letter or anything like that, we don't see anything major on the map. We just have a little bit of view. So now the compass is telling us we need to go somewhere in this map. It obviously doesn't know where we need to go. So let's head over into this bog here. And we found a village, so let's go ahead and enter it. This evening we reached a village inhabited by many skilled scouts. The natives observed us with curiosity. They were polite and offered to help our cause. So far we've got some good standing. Let's see if we can trade with them. And I don't really think they have anything worthwhile. This mushroom will help us heal a little bit. This blue one will give us a little bit extra viewing distance. Neither of them are instruments, so I'm not too concerned. We've already got some torches. The spears are nice, but I don't think they're going to be worth it, really. So let's see if we can recruit somebody. We can get an animal handler, which will help us a little bit, but I think with what we have right now, I think we're going to stick. So the atmosphere is beginning to get somewhat tense. We could tell the villagers wanted us to leave. So before anything bad happens, let's just go ahead and leave. We got ready to depart, as new adventurers could be waiting around the next corner. The natives thanked their gods as we left their village. That bodes well. The following days, we had the uncomfortable feeling of being watched. So now, there's really nothing else on the map that we can see here, and our compass is not being of any help. So let's just go ahead and continue north. See if anything pops up. Lots of grass. There is a waterfall over here, which may be... Let's see if we can make our way over there. Waterfalls we can rest at and restore sanity, even though we've got Charles Darwin's little butterfly ability. So let's go ahead and go over to the shallow river here. And let's go ahead and explore. This waterfall was of enormous scale. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The water was fresh and cool. So if we had a painter, we could paint this nice landscape, but we don't, so we're just going to rest. We settled down, allowing everyone to rest. Anxiety lay heavy upon us that night. We found out that Ivor Macquarie, our Scottish soldier, had been so nervous that he dropped an item during the last leg of our journey. So this is where the sanity stuff starts to come in. Ivor is acting strangely. So, and of course, we ended up losing some things. So, we're going to go ahead and sleep. We can rest here 5 days. Now, as we rest here, the world still ticks on. The next morning, we were woken by a gentle noise of falling water. So, we'll go ahead and just leave. You could see the animals roaming around in the back. Thankfully, they didn't come closer. Of course, we're going to now go closer to them. And our compass seems to keep kind of ticking toward the northish. Let's go ahead and check out this shallow river. And we'll explore. This bleak and ancient place was located in the middle of a swamp littered with the remains of long dead elephants. For some reason, hundreds of animals had come here to die. Now these are nice because you can get things to take back, in this case, usually elephant tusks. The thing we have to worry about is we generally will attract wild animals that will attack us. So we're going to take this tusk, we can bring it back, we've got plenty of space. As we departed, we became aware that our presence had attracted hungry wildlife. So now there are animals that want to kill us. It's a panther. Yay. We do have a decent amount of fighting, but I don't really want to get into a fight. So we're going to lose sanity. We're going to eat our chocolate. And let's head out and hope that we can bypass the panther. Okay, good. He's going away. Let's see what we've got hidden over here. Oh, alligators. Yay. And a trader. So let's trade him. A trading caravan had set up here. The mysterious dressed traveler had a lot of valuable goods on offer. All of them had undoubtedly been used before, probably during other unsuccessful expeditions. Trade. Now, one nice thing is, okay, good, he's got cocoa leaves, which will help us quite a bit. Since we're not done yet, I'm going to trade this and see how many leaves we can get. Okay, we can get 4 leaves. So we can get money for this, but I don't know where the pyramid is at yet, and I'm afraid we're not near the end of our adventure. So I'm going to trade in the tusk and get the cocoa leaves. Now, this is still saying we kind of need to go north. We have a crocodile up here. We're going to see if we can't sidestep past him. Okay, stone circle. So we encountered these last trip. So let's go ahead and analyze this. And let's look at our compass. It's still saying somewhere in this direction. So this fits nicely here. Okay, so now looking at this map, the blue waterways we can't cross. There's nothing we can do there. And the mountains, unless we have a lot of dynamite, we can't cross those either. So I think we're going to... Well, we're kind of stuck. We can go down this direction. We might loop around, but we'll see. But I think we're going to go down through here. In the meantime, we've got some promotions we can do, so let's promote him. Because I'd like to get the barter up. So let's trek through here. Maybe find a butterfly. Yes. Kakaroshu Sentha had reached his tipping point. Without a word, he sprinted into the night and disappeared. The last week had crushed his faith in our expedition. So since I went ahead and upgraded him instead of my soldier, he's now run away from me. Thankfully, he didn't take anything. But he is our first casualty on our trip so far. Let's go ahead and eat some coca leaves. And as befitting eating a bunch of coca leaves, Ivor Macquarie could not shake the feeling that the walls were closing in on him. So now his claustrophobia is kicking in. We've done a bunch of coca leaves. And we found the Golden Pyramid, so had we just continued, we probably would have been able to get out of here. This expedition's not going to go so great, and we're going to be stuck a little bit in our ability to kind of go next round, so we're going to kind of be screwed for expedition number 3. Let's go ahead and explore the temple, and the pyramid. We're going to go ahead and enter it, and we're going to finish off our expedition. So this one didn't go quite as well as the last one. We were in first place. I don't think we're going to be first place now, and I don't think we're going to be able to probably recover after the next one. So we got 120 points for the Golden Pyramid, and we found 6 butterflies, so we got 30 points for that. And we spent 58 days out, which isn't too bad. So we ended up with a 267 new fame. Let's finish off the expedition. And of course, we come back and we're triumphant. We did lose our trader, though, so we're mostly triumphant. Let's look at the perks that we can get. We have Cartographer reveals the full region when all locations have been found. Anthropology. Anthropological studies of indigenous cultures can be created for additional fame. And access to more gear when equipping your truck before heading out to the unknown. The black market is nice because you get a lot more stuff that you can start off with. I think for right now we're going to go with Cartographer because I fear that we're going to want to bring back a whole bunch of stuff next expedition. So now as we see, we shoot through here. We didn't go into dead last, which I'm really, really surprised. So we fell down to 4th, which could have probably been worse. But the issue we're going to run into now is we only have $2. Most of these sanity fixing things cost 10, so we can't buy whiskey. We can't buy chocolate. We've only got a couple torches. I think we've only got 1 rope. So we're going to see how well we do the next expedition. But that will be on our next adventure. So I thank you. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more videos of this, go ahead and subscribe so you can get notified when new videos come out. But with that, have a nice day.